Hey guys, so I'm sure these mornings are all too familiar where you keep hitting that snooze button and realize you've slept in way too long and you're running late and don't have enough time to get ready. However, I bet you didn't wake up with makeup on, so if you want a running late makeup tips video, then just hit that thumbs up button. But this is seriously how I woke up this morning and how my hair looked and how it looks most days. So I have about 9 different ways that I like to fix my hair that seriously only take like 3 minutes or less. So it's super easy and quick and I hope it helps you guys out. Now let's get out of bed and get started. And also don't judge me because I am going to do this whole video in my PJ shirt. So starting out, of course, we got to take out that nasty bun that I have going on and see what my hair looks like. It's a mess. It's probably curled from the day before or my natural wavy texture. But my biggest tip for you if you have curly hair like me is don't brush it out because you'll ruin all the curls that are usable. So I like to spray in some dry shampoo or a texturizing spray to help it out. So the first thing and the quickest and easiest way out are hats. They're just super easy to kind of cover up if you have like greasy roots or anything. Super easy. So I'll just throw on either a beanie or a really cute knitted hat, depending on kind of what you're dressing up for. If it's a super casual day, hats are always an option for me. And what I also really love doing is throwing on like a snapback. That's totally a personal style thing, but I think they look really cute and kind of tame down your hair a little bit, which is a bonus because it really does help. But for actual hairstyles, the first 3 I'm going to show you are half up and half down. For this first look, I am teasing the crown of my head for a little bit of volume. That's totally optional on your part, depending on how your hair is. And all I'm doing is taking the front sections of my hair and twisting them back and connecting them with bobby pins in the back middle of my head. This is super easy. It gets your hair out of your face and kind of tames down any craziness that would be in the front of your head. And you can also add a bow to make it a little bit cuter and more put together, but I love this hairstyle. I think it kind of just makes it look like it took a long time, but it kind of tames down your crazy curls or messy hair that you might have. This next one is very similar to the first one, but it's kind of a little bit more bohemian because we are throwing in braids. So all I'm doing is taking those front sections of my hair and braiding them all the way down. I really like messy hair, so when I have bedhead, I actually kind of use it to its advantage. So for this one, I really like. So all I'm doing with the braid is I'm pulling out the pieces to make it messier and kind of flatten the braid a little bit more. It does not have to be perfect. The messier, the better, in my opinion, because it'll match your crazy messy hair that you have. But so all I'm doing is doing that on both of the braids. And then all I'm going to do is take that section and pin it back and basically just pin it in the back middle of my head, or at least until the braid ends. And then all I'm going to do with the second one is kind of layer it over the first braid and kind of tame any flyaways that I may have. But I think it's just a really cool like bohemian look, and I really like messy hair, like I said. So I think this is really cool and kind of like emphasizes it a little bit more. This next hairstyle is for all you Ariana Grande fans because it's a very loose version of her hairstyle. Not exact by any means, but it kind of reminds me of her. So all I did was pull back from my ears back the top section of my hair and tied it off with an elastic. I find that when I wake up late and my hair is just kind of messy, the problem areas are on the top of my head because that's where it kind of shows that your hair is kind of like old and not been washed. So I like pulling it back because I find that it really helps. So all I did was kind of mess up the curls a little bit, and I think it's just a really cute hairstyle. You can add like a bow to the top of it and it actually looks like you took the time to get ready. But for those of you that have to look a little bit more polished and put together and can't have your hair so messy, I have 2 different hairstyles for you that I enjoy doing. The first one's really easy and very self-explanatory. All I'm doing is pulling my hair back to the top of my head, and I'm just kind of twisting the hair around itself and then securing it with an elastic. Basically, it's just a bun on the top of your head. Some people like to call it a top knot. I don't really know. I just kind of call it a bun. Super easy to do, and it's really quick. You can dress this up or down depending on what you're wearing and how you kind of mess up your hair. You can totally mess it up and make it more casual, or you can keep it slick back and more professional. This next one is another one that you can dress up or down depending on how you style it. All I'm doing is gathering all of my hair to one side of my head. It doesn't matter which side you choose, and I'm just doing a basic braid. A braid is always an easy way for you just to kind of pull your hair back and make it cute and still look like you took the time. So braids are always an option, but to vamp it up a little bit, all I'm basically doing is just wrapping the braid around itself to create kind of like a braided bun. I think it's super cute, and like I said, you can totally make this professional by like what you wear and how you style it. So you can pull your bangs back or leave them down and make it very messy. I just think it's a really cute version of just like a regular bun. So like I said, I decided to pull my bangs back for more of a polished look, but you can totally leave it down and messy and kind of just like do your own thing with it. Moving on to the next category, which is ponytails. I love ponytails. I think they're so cute. On just a casual day that I will probably normally have, I will just throw my hair up into a ponytail if I have to be ready really quick. I think they're just like a cute, casual way to throw your hair up, especially if you have really bouncy curls. I think it's super cute. But it can be kind of boring, and if you want to like vamp up your ponytail style, I have two different options for you. This first one, I call it the Jasmine braid, like the Disney Princess Jasmine, because I seriously think it looks like hers. But basically all I'm doing is gathering all of my hair to one side and putting a small elastic around it. And then I'm going to go a little bit down my ponytail and put another elastic. And then what makes this different is I'm going to separate the top section of my hair into like a little hole, and I'm going to put the rest of my hair through and pull tight. It honestly kind of looks like a fishtail, which I think is super cool because it takes way less time than a fishtail braid, but I still think it looks really cute. So all I'm doing is going all the way down my ponytail. Depending on how long your hair is will determine how many ponytails you use. I use 3. I think it's super cute and kind of jazzes up just a regular side pony, and I think it looks like Jasmine. Like, doesn't it? I think it's so cute. This next one is another way to kind of jazz up just a regular ponytail. I'm basically going to put 3 ponytails in my head. This first one is just going to be the top layer of my hair. So I'm going to go from a little bit above my ears back and put a ponytail. Then I'm going to take the middle section and put a ponytail, and then the last section into a ponytail. So I'm going to have 3. Now basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hole at the top of the ponytail and flip it through. And then I'm going to make another hole at the second one and put that extra hair through, and then flip that one through. And then the last ponytail, I'm going to make another hole, and I'm going to put all the hair through that, and then flip the last section of hair through it like so. Basically, all I'm going to do now is just kind of pull tight and like loosen the hair to make sure that all the ponytails are evenly distributed down the back of my head. It's very, very cute. It's a very different version of a ponytail, but it kind of jazzes it up a little bit and makes your hair look a lot fuller and thicker at the bottom, which I think is really, really cute, and it kind of just makes it a little bit different and a little bit more fun. But that concludes my running late hair fixes. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you do any of these hairstyles, be sure to send me a photo, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!